want to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wants to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be third and long. He'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. offense ready to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll give to Frazier. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
The give on the counter. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit as he throws. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown ball! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Frazier. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air?
Caught, and he's got room. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Frazier. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and the ball will be spotted at the 47.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense suffocating this offense. They were ready for it. Nice job getting them on the ground, making a tackle. Here we go. This offense is trying to do something, trying to get some momentum, right back on the ball, running the no-huddle.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Stockton. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Georgia going up tempo. Before they snap it on fourth down, we have a timeout call. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The offense changing the play. Got a little space. Maybe some room here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Under fire. Working that left side now. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the Ball State Cardinals. And it's the Flames, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking for a gap. It's Bishop. He's past the 30. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out. Let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Booster, booster. Freeze.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some... Makes the catch, and he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldog! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse this offense. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. And that one will give them the lead. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Pitch it up, that's a live ball. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
He might want another play. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Vols want to move quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Vols can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, a double pass. With the catch, it's Staley. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on second and long? Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He wants to change this route.
Return. Go.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. What a brain cramp. He just lost track of the play clock and gets hit with delay of game on a two-point conversion attempt. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Creates a little room. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll try it again. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Uncorks one. Got a man. It's Bishop. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They just keep firing. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
Booster!
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They get to him as he throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Here we go. Ready. Sweep.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Freeze. Look. Where did he go?
On 4th down, going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Got a little grass. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Trying play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Defenses understand I got to take away my throwing lanes and then react to that running back. But what does the QB do? Checks the ball down, thinks his running back can make the play in space. The defense says absolutely not. Breaks on the football, gets him down on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He breaks a tackle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's taking a deep shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tackled there by the defense. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. To the air. It's Stockton. Flips it out in the flat. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. If there's time to pad the stats. Pressure coming. Working the middle. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W.